Hey everyone, welcome to Uma Talks with Natalie Romash and Rita Kakati-Shah. Hi Rita.
Hi, Natalie. Hi, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll talk about loving yourself. And actually to love yourself is extremely important to love and to understand the other people. And it's not magic, it's science. And Rita, I would like us to start from actually where to start the self-love journey.
Natalie, it's a great question about loving yourself. I think the point with loving yourself is you've got to think about yourself. That's the main thing. And what does love mean? Love is an emotion, it evokes a self of relaxation. It's a self of wanting to be your best, to do your best. When you love others, how does that make you feel? How does that make them feel? It starts from within. In order to love others, you have to love yourself, respect yourself, do things that make yourself feel the greatest self.
Oh, thank you, Rita. And it is very common that we might feel that we don't have actually time to love ourselves, to understand and to actually do something for ourselves because we are so busy with taking care of others, with taking care of career and pursuing our goals. And how to find this time?
That's actually a really great question. And one of the reasons that we don't find time to love ourselves is because we always think there's so little time in the day, we're busy doing other things. But also sometimes we think we feel a bit selfish or we feel like guilty about spending time on ourselves. We're always trying to, especially as if you're a mother, you're a parent, you're an employee, you're somebody, you are that goddess of go-getting, you're always thinking of other people. But in order to do that, sometimes we forget about ourselves. It is not a selfish act. It actually makes you better in doing other things. So I always tell people, in order to, when you have time for other people to do other things, make that task, schedule time for yourself first and foremost first. It could be something very little, like first thing in the morning before you rise up and before you check your emails or before you go and get your breakfast ready for the kids or get them dressed or whatever it is. First, take that 2 seconds, whatever it is, just to take a deep breath, think about yourself, get your thoughts together, give yourself a couple of mantras. I've got this, I'm bold, I'm beautiful, whatever it is. That's all it takes. That is spending time on you.
Oh, thank you, Rita. It's so inspiring. And my me time is morning coffee, just a minute while I am doing it and few minutes while I'm drinking it. And if I do this part, then everything else can fall like smoothly. And whatever happen, I might be more ready. And guys, I would be very happy if you will comment your me time thing, your ritual, how you take care of yourself, where you find the time for yourself.
Yeah,
And
I've got to, guilty as charged. I don't spend as much time as I absolutely would want to. But the way I make sure I spend some me time, some Rita time, is by scheduling it in. First thing every morning. Yes, I've got a million things I need to get done for the day. That is what energizes me. But to make sure I'm the best at what I do, I bring my best self when I wake up in the morning. I do spend that just a few seconds. I take a deep breath. I love listening to music, Natalie. So what gets me started in the morning is just listen to a few sort of relaxation beats. I love classical music. I listen to that first thing every morning. That's what gets my day started. It could be something different for other people too. I schedule my days. No 2 days are the same. My calendar is a global calendar. We have offices everywhere. We have conferences everywhere. So I have to schedule accordingly. So if I'm doing something in a different time zone, different time of the day, I make sure to spend some time ahead of that commitment to take some time for me. It could be dressing up differently. It could be taking the time to actually just go through something that is important to me. It could be rewarding myself. One of my guilty pleasures, especially after I put the kids down at night, is a bar of chocolate. I don't do this every night, but that's something that is me and I love it and I look forward to it. So whatever it is, just look forward to something that is just for you, and that will make you feel better, feel more appreciated, feel more of a sense of belonging to your task at hand as well.
oh yeah, definitely. And Rita, I feel that these little rituals, it's like to nurture your inner goddess of getting. So we
Yes.
can bring our best self to the world and literally go and be bold, be you as you are, and reach your dreams. And
Absolutely.
Rita, and we got such a big response on one of our posts, and it was the quote saying that confidence is not "I am better than her." Confidence is "I am great, and so she is." And especially in women, we tend to make someone else's talents or abilities or appearance uh, such like to emphasize it and to make it so important, and at the same time pretty often we don't notice actually our talents and how we are special and what to do with it.
You know, that's a great point. And I love that quote we put out there, because that is really the essence of it. You know, one thing that we sometimes suffer from as being women is the queen bee syndrome. What that means is, like in a beehive, when you are the queen bee, there is no space for any other woman. And quite often, and this does happen in the corporate workplace, I have seen it time and time again, so many people have experienced it, that there is a senior woman, but instead of raising down her hand, she almost takes the ladder away so you can't climb up it. What we're trying to do, and the point of that quote is to say that, you know what, think about it as it's a we situation. Gender equality is about bringing up men and women equally. It's about helping women get their voices so we are on the level playing field. In order to do that, when you empower other people, when their greatness comes out, automatically that is putting an extra rung on that career ladder. There is no better feeling, Natalie, that when you help somebody else and you see them shine, it makes all of us shine. We do that with the Uma show, for example. You know, we are empowering and bringing up voices of other incredible women. Why? Bringing up their voices makes all of us incredible. It makes all of us that much more powerful in our journeys ahead.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it helps to lead our own spark. And especially when we see how other women are, and we might think that they are in better position than us, or they have the best setup to achieve their goals. But when we
Yeah.
hear their stories and see that others have their challenges too, and by their example, how they overcome their challenges, we can lit up our inner spark and nurture goddess of getting and go and be bold and overcome our obstacles and just go and reach for the stars. And also, we share the post about the burnout, and it is so important because when we're in the rush, it is super easy just to get so much to the rush, and
Yeah.
that the body will just might give you a response that, hey, I do understand that you're in the rush, but you
Mhm.
know what, right now is the time to take a rest, and we can get sick at that time or get mental like situation to be nervous too much. And I think that the best way actually to prevent the situation, not to recover when your body will say that, hey, I just can't do it anymore, but
Yeah.
to actually prevent the burnout. And Rita, what can we do in order to love yourself and to understand that we need to take care
Mm.
about ourselves, to have rest and to recharge actually in order to move as fast as we can?
Great question. And to your point, we as women, we do go through burnout. You know, there was that McKinsey and Lean In study a few months ago that showed 1 in 4 women have left and are leaving the workforce specifically during quarantine because of the extra burden they are facing right now in their jobs, in household responsibilities, specifically from working from home. So part of loving yourself is to try to recognize those symptoms to try and stop that from happening. Loving yourself means being able to know and put a stop to when too much is too much. It's about the ability to say no in a polite way and pushing back, to delegate to others, to rely on your tribe, to go to your support network and say, hey guys, need a bit of help with this. Can you look after this? Can you look after that? I just need some time right now. And that is okay. That is all part about respecting yourself and loving yourself. Loving yourself isn't being selfish. It's actually about taking care of yourself, which ultimately takes care of everything and everybody around you.
Oh, thank you so much, Rita. And ladies, gentlemen, and everyone who is watching us, please, right now, take a pause, just take a deep breath in and then breath out, and just have a moment for yourself when you love and nurture yourself. And I'm so excited because next time we're gonna talk about goddess of go getting. So please submit your questions, share your feedback, and we can see you next time, right, Rita?
I can't wait for that topic because the goddess of go getting is what we're all about. We feel it. We want you to feel it. We want everyone to kind of have that vibe inside of them. So that's such an exciting topic.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little confidence boost from Uma. And if you like our show, please press the subscribe button below and see you next time.